tough place for us to open up with this young of a team on the road at UCLA and USC, but you're going to have to play them sometime. And I thought my guys really battled hard for being out here. Carter Skaggs has never stepped foot in this building. Arinze Cheatham's never played here. Milan Opler's never played here. Drick Bernstein didn't play, but has never played here. Q Henson never played here. This is all new to these guys to understand not only what the conference is like, but the tradition of this building, the energy in this building. You can't duplicate that, and you can't prepare that. You have to go through that. And through the game, we grew up, but again, very similar to the UTEP game, very similar to the Kansas State game. There were moments in the game where there were toughness needs to be made, tough plays. And veteran teams can do that. Veteran players can do that. Welch is that kind of a player, obviously, and Holiday is that kind of a player where they rise up in the moment and get things done. And there were too many of those in the game. I felt like they did and we didn't, and that made the difference in the game. Holiday had a monster game. We couldn't do anything with him. We were pretty good at other places on the floor, but we had no answers for him.
I feel like you guys established pretty good pace and tempo and found the open shooters most of the game.
It was great. I mean, I thought the pace of the game, they like to play fast. We love to get up and down. I thought the pace was in our favor. And we had some great looks that didn't go in until we put Carter in the game, and he got us going once again. So I need to make some adjustments here to get into the game a little bit earlier, but I thought the pace of the game was in our favor because we were defending early on, getting stops that allowed us to get out and run. And we can do that. We're a hard team to guard. But yet, we didn't make shots. They got their rhythm going, and then Holiday got away from us, and they had control of the game pretty much.
Milan attacked maybe more than usual and converted kind of more than usual. What was the difference in his game tonight?
I just felt like he had a good game. You know, he's really, really been struggling, so I'm proud of him for hanging in there because he made the difference in the first half with us, him and Carter, to get going. And then we had a chance where it was 64-62, and Malachi had that wide open three that could have put a whole different dynamics to the game if you take the lead like that. And those are the moments that I talk about they're going to rise up in. But I'm proud of Milan because he did a really nice job in the game.
What was the explanation you got from the refs that Carter was supposed to get the ball in the corner there and the ref kind of flew in front of him? Did you expect to get the ball back there?
The word he used, and I told him to pick that word out of his sentence, was I was a little late getting there. And I said that being a little bit late getting there, it cost us a great rhythm three. But that's just part of the game. We had one at the other end of the floor, too, where it goes off the ref and comes back to the UCLA player. There's nothing you can do about that. Those guys did a good job. There were so many other things in the game that we were in control of that we didn't do, that those two plays didn't make a difference.
Where do you go from this performance?
We go back and watch film, and we really zero in again on those areas where between now and when we play on Sunday, we want to correct and get better in. We don't want to see those same things on Sunday because the one thing about this team is they have consistently bounced back. They have consistently been able to score and get up and down. They have consistently been able to listen and be coachable. But the thing they have not been consistent at is the consistency of being tougher and grinding things out against these caliber teams. Well, USC is a veteran, experienced team that knows how to play possession by possession. They're going to force us to grow up. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because for us to compete with them and have a chance to win that game, we are going to have to grow, and that's where we need to be right now. I can't duplicate that in practice. They have to go through that.
Something with that coach faced Tom Welch today. Very difficult on the offensive glass. UCLA, large advantage in offensive rebounds. How do you look to address that going forward?
You know, I sure wish everybody could have got a look at Drick Bernstein because he makes us so different. He's our point guard. And Welch would have had to guard him coming down the floor full speed. Now you can spread out Franks, and we could do some things that they've not seen teams do to them because of that size, that 6'8", 240. He's the fastest guy on the floor with the ball. And he's faster than UCLA's guards. And not to have that knocked us off a little bit because we were just figuring out how to play with that and be really effective with that. So I'm not too concerned about that because we're not a great rebounding team, but when that guy's on the floor, he makes us different. He takes your rebounders away from the bucket. And you got to play him and Franks out at that three-point line. And he's just so good in that ball screen that if you switch now, which they were going, he's driving that guard right to the hole. Franks couldn't get around the guard as easily. Bernstein goes right to the hole. So you got to pick your points. Do you give him the layup or do you give us the three? on the other guard. So that's some things that we can do when we get him back that we couldn't do in this game, and it kind of knocked us out of whack a little bit.
Trick status for Sunday?
He's day-to-day. So I think he'll bounce back, so let's hope so. But I'm going to be very cautious with him. We got a lot of basketball to play in.
What's he dealing with right now?
He came back from break and he just tweaked his knee in practice. Came down on it wrong. We got taken up with another guy, so he's made great progress since it happened on Tuesday. So I'm hoping he'll be all right by Sunday.
How important is the momentum for your team going forward from the first half to the second half?
Huge momentum. Carter got us going, Milan Aqua got us going, and our confidence got going down here. And all we needed to do was continue to be tough at the other end of the floor. And it was a 5-point game right there. And again, 2 missed layups by Pollard could have made the difference. Malachi's missed 3 could have made the difference. Pollard's free throw, there were some key stretches right there that I'm proud of these guys for putting themselves in that position, but we didn't get it done.